Hello, and welcome to another stream of the Stardew Valley Challenge Live. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream where we are doing our minimum farming Stardew Challenge. I hope you're excited for this. If you are and you've not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, thank you so much for joining me today. We are continuing our quest for perfection while not harvesting any crops, or as few as possible. We've had to do 3. But I hope you're excited for this. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry, this is starting a little bit later than usual. It was possible that there was going to be some a switch from today to tomorrow, but then it ended up not working out that way. But I needed to wait to see if it was going to work out that way. So we're going to be doing today, and then tomorrow is probably not going to be any stream. But I do have plans moving forward for next week that are going to be quite different than most streaming weeks for me, in that I'm going to be doing a bunch of playing new games. It's going to be a very new game heavy week. So I think on Monday I'm going to do a one and done of Ellie, welcome in. Not having a first place run in Budget's Bug Shop. Yeah, I wanted to stream Stardew tonight. I'll probably do another one some other time this weekend. I got a lot of stuff stuff to do this weekend, unfortunately. I had to replant some hostas into a new place because they're too close to our house and are going to interfere with our foundation. And then I had to go grocery shopping, and we're doing a potluck at work next week, so I had to get extra ingredients and stuff like that. So tomorrow I have to do a bunch of cooking, and I also have to mow the lawn and stuff like that. So I don't really have much free time to outside of stream time to be able to speed run, but we'll get there eventually. You know what you should do a one and done on? Tinga Scoot. That's coming up next week. I am going to be doing. Let me see. I'm going to be doing on Monday, Librarian, tidy up the Arcane Library. On Wednesday is going to be Tingus Goose. On Thursday, it's going to be a Jackbox Day. And then on Friday, I'm going to be doing a Variety Game Bonanza, possibly. I have the day off, but I think my wife is also taking the day off, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream all day. But I believe she is going to be doing some traveling this weekend, so she's going to be leaving on Friday at some point, so I'll probably stream from Friday whenever she leaves to normal start stream time, because that's usually when I do my game night on Fridays. So there will possibly be a earlier evening stream depending on when she leaves and what the game night plan is on Friday and stuff like that. So that'll be Friday, and then Saturday I'm going to do a long Stardew stream. So very full week of streams, and it's going to be very full of new games, including the Variety Game Bonanza. So very excited for that. Also Jackbox, for Jackbox specifically, we're going to be doing heavily focused on Pack 11, which is a new one for me. So new games there as well. But yes, I am planning on doing Tingus Goose on Wednesday, so make sure you're there. Or don't if you're scared of the game, because I have seen very little of it. I only saw enough to make a thumbnail for it, and I am already horrified. Very curious to see how that goes, but it looks like it could be fun. But yeah, so that is the plan for this upcoming week. Sunday we're probably not gonna, or tomorrow we're not gonna stream most likely. I am probably going to be doing what I thought might be happening tonight. So we'll see. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We have a second child. Hooray! Princess Lola. And there's our other child, Tonathan. It's fun but horrifying. It looked like it was fun, but also it'll take some getting used to. It's the reason it's tagged with psychological horror. Oh, I have to move my house today. I forgot. Or no, we have to wait until Robin's done crafting in a couple days. but I really need to not have my mailbox obstructed. Right. Well, what am I doing? I need to let the pigs out. Let's pop y'all in here. And you know what? Honestly, let's pop these guys in here as well for now. Right. It's about geese. Geese normally qualify as psychological horror. That's true. I feel like it's funny that like geese have become kind of like associated with like chaotic neutral like alignment. I feel like they're like I guess it's like somewhat based on like their real life personalities and stuff like that. Like they are quick to start attacking you no matter how much bigger you are than them. But like I feel like there's a lot of like media where they're just like essentially like Bugs Bunny-esque trickster gods that cause mayhem everywhere they go. Untitled Goose Game kind of blew that up too, I think. Yeah, I suppose so. I keep forgetting. I gotta let them out, dumbass. But yeah, I loved Untitled Goose Game. If I could do it again, I would totally play it on stream because it would have been fun to like react to it on stream for the first time. But I obviously have played through it, and funnily enough, still remember a lot of the game. It's not that long of a game, but I could probably do a playthrough of it at some point, try and get like all achievements on it or something. Could be fun. Right. Let's go put these back in our pockets. Oh, I gotta check the rotation at some point, don't I? Let's go sell this. Totally not drinking lemonade that hit its best bit for date 5 days ago because I was too lazy to fill a cup of water. Hey, I mean, I drink Snapple almost exclusively. And I mean, granted, not only because it's easier than water, but like, you don't have to drink water. There's water and food. It's fine. You'll be fine. Oh, whoops. Ah, whatever. Right. All set there. Good. Alright, so I've done all of the daily chores. I need to move the house eventually. I do very much want to go to the mines, though, and try and get more of the golden boxes. Because it'd be really nice to not have to pet the pigs and all that as much anymore. I need more Lucky Lunches. I almost exclusively drink water. It's rare I drink something else. Yeah, I very rarely drink just water. It's usually in some other form. But I mean, it's not like I don't ever. But you know, it's so funny. I remember I was watching a short somewhat recently where they were like talking about like misnomers and stuff like that, and like modern urban legends and stuff like that. And one of them was like coffee actually dehydrates you, or like soda actually dehydrates you, and they just went, it's made of water. It's like 99% water. And I just had a moment of like, yeah, like I thought about it, and they like went on to explain like in order for it to be like dehydrating, you would have it would have to make you pee out more than the entire volume of water that was in the soda can. And I just went, yeah, I guess I suppose I don't necessarily do that when I drink a soda can. Why did I never think of that? That like I always implicitly was like, oh yeah, I mean I'm drinking water, but I need to get like, I'm drinking like Snapple and stuff like that, but it has caffeine in it, so it's like it dehydrates you actually. And I always was like, but like I always like didn't really like I always like felt a little guilty about like drinking something that had caffeine in it instead of just plain water, because I was like, it's not as healthy. Well, you know, it's not hydrating you as much, and I was just like, oh yeah, I guess it does still hydrate you, because like I would probably be a lot more dehydrated than I am if it like actually actively dehydrated you and you needed to drink water to counteract it. I don't know. I'm determined to get a sub 50-minute run, so wish me luck, or don't, because I know you don't want me to. I mean, I feel like my ultimate goal is like a 45-ish minute run. I feel like that's possible, but I mean, I won't say that I don't want to get the first sub 50, but I wish you luck. My new run has 3 views on it. That's another thing I'm beating you on. Yours only has 1. It was me. Very well, very well done. Raphael, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? I'm doing just fine. 45-ish is my goal too. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I feel like that's probably about the limits without like getting into trying to like actually find like glitches and stuff like that. Oh, you know, I don't even have a coffee up, do I? I was like, why am I moving so slow? Boom. There's one, nice. But yeah, I feel like my current like orientation that I have, I tweaked the one that I ended up using for my my old world record run, which I need to change the title of that, don't I? It is no longer the active world record, but I'm using it mostly the same run as what I did there, but I did tweak some things, and I feel like I have a good grasp on what should work now. I just got like last night I tried using basically the run I have now, the plan I have now, but it got like, I just got really bad early scarab luck, and it made it so that I had to like grind a lot in like the flutter fields to be able to get enough scarabs to even like be able to get the upgrades, and because I grinded so long in flutter fields rather than moving on to the next areas, my money production ended up being a lot slower than I intended it to be. So it just kind of like slowed my roll and made me change my strategy just enough that it like really affected the entire run. So early game is quite important to get ahead of steam. And it was like I don't think I realized like how lucky my early game was, and like my two my 2 PBs, like the 106 that I got. I think I had like 4 or 5 scarabs before I even had enough money to go to the scarab exchange for the first time, and the same thing with my 55. Like it was like I think I was at like 5 scarabs, and then I got to 200 and was able to get in for the first time. Like, it was a whole lot of extra scarabs early, and it really set the tone. I need to see how rare that is, or if I just had a particularly bad run yesterday. Today was Italian night, and I had pasta al burro, butter pasta, as the primo piatto, the first course. Then pork chops alla limon. Ooh. Lemon-based pork chops for segundo piatto, second course. Nice. Yeah, I've actually been learning Italian, so I do know of the primo and secondi. Uh, of course, there's also oh, what's dessert? I forget dessert. I remember the first two. I don't usually get dessert, so I didn't have to remember it. But yeah, I've been learning ever since right before I went to Italy last year, and I've kept a Duolingo streak up. And actually, one of my series is partially me learning Italian in the BDSP Dex Hunting series, because I put the game in Italian and I've been trying to like look up things as I'm getting to them to like see what they mean, and trying to like decipher them as I'm like playing through the game and stuff. So it's been fun. Definitely a lot more like mentally intensive than just playing through a game normally. So it usually I end up streaming those a little bit less at a time, just because by like an hour and a half to like 2 hours, I'm just like, I'm so tired, and I don't want to like start just like button mashing through all of the dialogue, because the whole point of playing in Italian is to learn. But like I just can't, look up every word in a sentence for the 15th time in a row. It just like it's just exhausting trying to desperately to like understand every single word, as many words as possible, and remember. Went to Europe last year for the first time and spent 2 weeks there. Explored England, Spain, Italy, Vatican City, and France. Well, I was also in Italy and the Vatican last year, so probably didn't overlap, but maybe, who knows. Alright, so far, we haven't really had great luck. Which means our luck is probably just bad as a baseline, and then the lucky lunch is covering up some of that. So a bunch of staircases. Alright. Of the other European places that you visited on that trip, I have not been to any of them. The only place I've been to, even for a split second, was England, but it was just a layover in Heathrow, so I don't really count that. That was when I was going to Germany back in high school. We had a layover in Heathrow for like an hour or so. So I got to hang out in the airport for a bit. But I've never been to Spain, and never been to France. I really have only been to Europe twice, to be fair, so. I'd like to go more, but travel is like so exhausting, and like there's so much that is involved in it. It's just like I'm a homebody, man. I like being able to like have access to streaming and video games and hanging out with friends online, and like I get a lot of like I love when I get to go like travel and stuff like that, and the experiences and stuff like that, but by the end of it, I'm always like, I'm looking forward to just being able to like experience like my everyday life, like my day-to-day life again. I'm like tired of constantly having another like full day of things to do type of thing. I'm always like happy to come home once the trip's over. Also, specifically in Italy, I had a profound moment of like when I got home at when we got back to the U.S. and we were taking an Uber back to our place from the airport. And I got in the car, and the guy was just speaking English, and I could just speak to him in English and not have to like try to stumble my way through interacting in Italian. It was such a relief of like, oh my god, I didn't realize how like constantly tiring and stressful it was trying to communicate in a language that I am very very rudimentary in. So it was like a breath of relief to be able to just go, hi, how are you, instead of having to go, buongiorno, bagno. Alright, once we clear out these guys on this level, we'll head on back. Because we gotta pick up the truffs. Let's get rid of the 30th Basilisk Paw. Go. In England, I saw London. In Spain, I saw Barcelona. In Italy, I saw Florence, Rome, Naples, Sorrento, Amalfi Coast, Ravello, Capri. In France, I saw Paris and a small village-sized city called Oslo. Oh, wow. When I went to Italy, I saw Rome, Naples, Sorrento, and Amalfi Coast as well. So we did a day trip along the Amalfi Coast, and it was possibly like the coolest experience of the entire trip. It was like just so incredibly gorgeous. Go. We'll do these four in here. These guys in here. These guys in here. That. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. These little brown things. I might have to put something behind them to like make them less look less like truffles sitting on the ground. That's gonna really annoy me if they end up if I end up having to keep going past those. Okay. Can leave that one open. All right. Why did it only get 61? Did I let him out that late? I don't know. That's weird. Or maybe I forgot to pet them yesterday, and they're upset at me. I don't know. that in there. That can get thrown out. Go. And nice. Southern Italy is just stunning. Lemons in Amalfi and Sorrento are ginormous too. Yeah, it was really cool seeing lemons. I went into it. I went into Amalfi not knowing about the lemon thing, and I turned to my wife as we're like walking down like the touristy area, and I'm seeing all of the things advertising lemons. I'm like, what's with all the lemons? And she just gives me a look of like, "Uh, that are you kidding?" And I was like, no. She's like, uh, they're like known for like creating like enormous lemons that are like used around the world and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Cool. I'm gonna head back to Europe again. Yeah, be gorgeous. All right, cool. Lemons and Malfi. Oh, yeah, we're doing that one. Oh, this is the last day of spring. Crazy. Let's do that. Oh, it's raining today. Nice. Cool. All right. Two moms. Diamonds. Two bombs. Iridium ore. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ideally. 1. 2. 3. 4. Oops. 6. 7 and 8. Nice. Head back, grab the 2 diamonds and the iridium ore. That, or sorry, iridium bar. So we got do. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Gorgeous. Alright, let's go to the traveling cart. Luck you raccoons. Let's see what we got. Got to see the Vatican Museum, Roman Colosseum, Eiffel Tower, Sagrada Familia Church. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the Colosseum was dope. I was kind of disappointed because it was like inside, it was so incredibly crowded that like you were just kind of like on a path. You couldn't explore whatsoever. It was like they had like a very specific like route that everyone was taking, and it was just the flow of traffic constantly moving throughout this one path, um, and you didn't really get to stretch out and look in nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So it was very very um, curated. You weren't going to be able to just like stumble upon something curious and interesting. It was you were going to be oh, 5 pumpkins. Holy! I mean, really wish that had been wheat, but I'll take it. Winter seeds, no. Juice, no. Alright, that's it. But yeah, so, that was like the one disappointing part of it, was that it was just like so, that you had one option. Right, let's do, that. Let's go drop off some stuff into the house. I was in Europe from September 25th to October 7th. That was actually right around when I was in Europe. So we were actually in the continent around the same time. Crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go here and drop off. You and you and you, and then the cabbage can go in here. What do we need for pumpkins? I think we still need one more for cooking, right? Or maybe, oh, one for crafting. 15 to sell. Where's the mouse? There it is. So we have done all of the cooking that we need, I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we can craft a jack-o'-lantern, and then the rest of them can go in here to sell. Do we have any... You know what? Let's just craft one right now. There we go. And then... jack-o'-lantern. Bam! Let me just move this over here. Oops. There we go. And... oops. Nice. Alright, cool. So we've gotten 10 of the 21 pumpkins we need, but we also have 24 jack-o'-lanterns. So if we get to the island, we can eventually create the deconstructor. Actually, we have 25 jack-o'-lanterns. Don't we? We just created another one. We can get our pumpkin back. But yeah, so we'll eventually be able to create the deconstructor and deconstruct that to get a pumpkin. Ideally. Oh, right, I need to check to see if the rotation and diamondations are up. Also, I think that Robin might be done. Yep. Drink that real quick. We'll do this guy next. one's already penned. Would have been hilarious if I just unknowingly walked past you. I mean, technically possible. I have a feeling that I was probably gone by the time you were in Italy, but it's technically possible. Would have been crazy. Alright, let's go over to the... Let's see what's in here. Yeah, it's full. Alright, or it's done. So, we're going to put, let's go grab all of this stuff for the rotation. We'll also grab these guys for the diamontation in case that one's done as well. Let's look. It is. Okay. So we're going to pop that in there. And grab all this. Alright. We'll pop over here and pop in this guy right here. And let's do a rotation after we... You know what, we're going to put them right down here. Gorgeous. Alright. Rotation time. 240. Oh wow, I've waited a while, huh? Oops. Looks like we're just doing lava eel row today. Good. And then let's do some of these at least. And then gorgeous. Bam. Rest of the row can go back. Put these 2 diamonds back. Alright. We gotta go to Robin's before it closes. It's already too late to go to Clint's, unfortunately. Where did the time go? Why is it going so fast, man? Alright, we also haven't done the, whatchamacallit yet. Sentama, welcome in! I feel like a very distant stranger. Don't feel like a stranger. Good to see you again. Right. I was in, London from September 25th to 26th. Barcelona, September 26th, 29th. Florence, September 29th. You were just entering into Italy as I was leaving, I'm pretty sure. So, and I was never up north enough to get to Florence. So, uh, we did not we did not end up crossing paths. It was ships passing in the night. It's been a long time. How are you? It's been good. It's been good. I've been doing a lot of Stardew. I've been speedrunning a new game. Ellie's beating me at it, and I'm a little bit upset about that. Um, and just having fun. Just having fun playing games. And then also, Pokemon, obviously, but that one's been a little bit less on the front burner lately, just because PLA has been a really annoying grind. The PLZA, I'm like close, but it's also kind of an annoying grind. Like a lot of the Pokemon shiny hunting stuff that I've been doing has just gotten to the point where it's like real grindy, and I'm not as like invested because it's such slow progress. But we'll get back into it. It's great, man. Glad you're having keeping on. Yeah. Can't complain. All right. So we need a big barn, which is 450, 200. Oh, we also need to move the house. We need to move the house over one to the left. So Rome from 29th to October 1st. October 1st to 5th. Naples, arriving in Paris. October 5th even. Nice. Good times. Beautiful. And now farm buildings, move buildings. Oh, come on, man. So I gotta move it up one and over one, which means I need to move two things. All right. Let's see if I can make it back before 5. These, and then let's do it. There we go. All right, so move buildings. So we're gonna move this out of the way for a sec, and then we're gonna move this guy like this. These stupid permanent plants are so annoying. Can I move them? No. Alright, so we do that. That probably means I shouldn't put anything. So we're gonna move this guy over here, let's say. And then we'll put the little warp thing in front of it, maybe. And then the chest can go... Can I put the chest on the porch? The chest is not important. We can put the chest down here if we need to. I don't use it all that often. Yeah, I think that'll be good, though. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll have to work. Well, now our mailbox is visible again. House renovations. No. Can you change your mailbox or no? I would love to put it on the left side, because then I could put the house back where it was. I liked where it was, but not looking like I can do that, unfortunately. Can I construct another mailbox? No. Alright, we're making the big building. Or the big barn, rather. There we go. Actually got October 5th to October 6th, I was in Paris. Then I explored Osny on the 6th before heading back to London. On the 7th, flew back home to Vancouver. Nice. Got to spend my 20th in Naples and Paris because my birthday is October 5th. Well, happy birthday. I know it was, you know, almost the exact opposite end of the year, but hey, it's better late than never. Yeah, that's good. And she's done. Cool. Heading back. We're going to put Mr. Warpington over... Actually, let's put Mr. Warpington over here. No, because that's where the obelisk is going to go eventually. We're putting it here. And then Mr. Chestington can go down here next to these guys. Fairy box. What do we got? Cookies. Cauliflower. Love that. And an energy tonic. Cool. Alright. Sure. Oop. You. And you. Alright. And now we're off to... Do I have any ability to make Lucky Lunch? I doubt it. That must take something that we don't have. I think I have all of those things. But I don't want to keep having to, like, source all of those. So it's not worth it. We'll just go. We have a plus luck today anyway. It's fine. Gonna be have a boring 21st this year, at least compared to how eventful my 20th was. Yeah, I mean that's I guess that's the downside to having interesting birthdays, is that like the next year it's hard to one up it, but hey, it's still cool that you were able to get that experience. And hey, the 21st. Oh no, you said you're in Vancouver, so I don't know if the drinking age is different there, but if you were in the U.S. At least, that would be when you'd be able to like legally get your first drink and stuff like that. So that could have been fun as well. But hey. Go. And... That was nice. Gonna have your stream up in the background whilst I finish some stuff and then go to sleep. We'll have it on while sleeping too. Well, I appreciate it. And hope you have a good night. Thanks so much for joining. Good to see you again, man. Go, another golden box. Love to see that. Love to see a coffee bean as well, but hey. Get rid of that. You know what I probably should do at some point is upgrade my garbage can. The whole reason I didn't do it was because I thought I would be having to like do a whole lot of extra farming, and I didn't want to make any money off of it. Like trying to get the gold crops, for example. I would have had to do a whole lot of extra farming if I hadn't used the glitch to be able to before I realized I could hard or soft reset for them. I thought that I would just have to like grow a bunch of them and then like chuck the rest, and I didn't want to make any money off of them. So I purposefully kept my garbage can unupgraded for that reason, but I don't have to hunt anymore, or I don't have to harvest any more crops for the gold star ones, because I've already done that. And there's really no reason for me to not be using iridium garbage can that gives me some money back whenever I sell this kind of, or throw this kind of stuff away. Today was midsummer? Oh, that's right. Longest day of the year. Which is, it's fitting, I guess it's fitting that I went to bed at like 4 in the morning last night, and, or 4:30 in the morning, and didn't wake up until afternoon. It didn't feel that long to me. My province, once you turn 18 and 19, you can legally buy and consume alcohol. There you go. So you've already been able to do that. Don't know what the drinking age is for other provinces. Yeah, I'm not sure of Canadian law, or if it's even universal, like you were saying. Could be different for different provinces. So. Where you at, Mr. Bat? There you are. And let me just go down. That's fine. I'm assuming the 18 to 19 was it's like 18 for like alcohol and then like 19 for like hard liquor. Good, and let's get rid of that for that, and alright, cool. We didn't pass out and cost ourselves 1,000. Good. And then... gonna get there. Oh well. Got sunburned today. I actually remembered to put on sunscreen. I was very proud of myself. Some of the places I've been back in my youth were Mexico, the USA, Peru, Brazil, and Argentina. Wow. We've done a lot of traveling. Said 18 and 19 because I wasn't sure which one it is. In fact, I fact-checked myself, and in British Columbia, once you are 19, you can buy and consume alcohol. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, not for now. Bam. And... Right. We're getting close to 100 coffee beans, which is a third of the way. I think it's spring. It's summer. And we got another cauliflower from Caroline. She is sending us a ton lately. Love to see it. Oh, she's inside working. I was like, where's Robin? Is today like a holiday or something and she can't make it? Sunburn feels good? Respectfully disagree. I'm very much not a fan of sunburn. Had heard Quebec people drink the most compared to other Canadians. I cannot speak to that. I have no idea. Oop. And open that up. In the US, you've gone to Washington, California, Oregon, Nevada, Texas, Florida, and Idaho. Funny enough, I've never been to any of those states. I live on the East Coast, though, so it makes sense. Right. Come back. Cool. That done. Oh, I didn't do that. I ended up doing the quick animal. Ah, whatever. We'll make up for it eventually. Okay. Just you in here. Oh, and you. Go. Sell. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. East Coast is coast the province of Ontario, which has cities like Toronto, Ottawa, and much more. Yes, I've been to Toronto. I've also been to Alberta. To Alberta. I went to Calgary. 6. Love to see that. Yeah, I went to Toronto when I think I was in high school with my family because we were traveling up to New York, which is where Toronto borders. So we decided to go up there while on a trip in New York. And then after that, more recently, 2 years ago, I went to Glacier National Park in Montana, and we figured rather than just trying to fly directly into there because the airport there didn't really have any direct flights and it would have been a really pain in the butt, we decided we would do a flight to Calgary instead, spend some time there exploring the city there, and then drive down to Glacier from there. It was a long drive, but it was fun to get to experience Canada like that. Calgary is in Alberta. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Texas borders the province of Alberta. Almost. Alright, I've only been to Alberta one time, same. Well, actually, technically twice. We went back there, we retraced our steps when we were done in Glacier National Park. You know what I haven't done in a while is go to the fruit cave. Fruit bat cave. Bat cave. Wait, I'm not supposed to go on. Just going to town. To Clint's. I'm so used to going to Robin's. Oh, free coal. Thank you. Alright, so I had an idea, and it was probably not something I'm going to do, but did I not grab the gold? Where did I put the gold? I didn't grab them? Moron. No, I did grab them. Where did I put them? Did I accidentally sell them? Where did I just put them? I put them in here for some reason. Why did I put them in there? That was a weird choice. Alright, cool. After that useless excursion, let's go back. But I had an idea to possibly try harder for whatchamacallits, for auto petters, and it was to go to Clint's, try to get an auto petter with all of these, and then if it didn't happen, have him crack open a different geode for however many gold boxes I have, and then try again, because it's basically it's like a counter through like a list, and each time you crack open a geode, it goes down one. And so theoretically, I could like change the offset to look for auto patterns with these same 8 golden boxes, just at a different offset by cracking open different geodes. But that also would require me to like soft reset the day, which I don't feel like doing halfway through the day after having done all the chores already. So maybe I'll wait. If I ever have a rainy day, I'll try doing that. Some people say they've been to a state, but they only drove through it. I don't necessarily count that. If I like stayed the night there, I'll count it. If you're ever in the Northwest, you should come here and stop by British Columbia personally. I would describe the province as California of Canada. It's an expensive province, but beautiful. Yeah, I've actually never been to the west coast of the U.S. So, yeah, if I ever make it out to the west coast, I would certainly consider going over to like Vancouver and stuff like that. I would love to visit different parts of Canada and stuff like that. I don't travel very often. I am a homebody. Shaved almost 3 minutes. We're down to 51 minutes. Nice, well done. All right. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Well, we need those at least. This is so frustrating. Stupid. Stupid. Not stupid. Not stupid. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'm okay with the animal cracker and the lucky lunches. Obviously I would have preferred an auto petter, but hey, we'll take it. Let's just real quick sell these guys, and then head on down over here. I think actually I want to put the animal cracker in the clam one, so that I can get double seaweed. Oh, I already have. Never mind. We'll put it in here then. Drinking age is 18 in Alberta, Manitoba, and Quebec, and 19 in the rest of Canada. Interesting. See, the U.S. it's standardized across the country at 21. Want to travel around more of Canada someday? It's a beautiful country, but I only seen the surface of it. I mean, I feel like that's true of a lot of people in their countries. Like yeah, obviously, like you want to be able to explore as much of it as possible, but like I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about like not seeing everything, because like a lot of people don't even leave their hometown sometimes. Like there's nothing wrong with not traveling. If that's not something you want to do, it's not something that you're able to do, like financially speaking. Obviously, seeing more of the world can be very enriching to your life, and you get to see a lot of really gorgeous areas and get to experience different cultures and how different people live their lives and stuff like that. It can be very, very rewarding, but it's not like you can't get that from other things and that you have to do it or anything like that. It's really just a want to type of thing. Obviously, you want to, so you just said that, but I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about not having seen, you know, all of Canada or anything like that. You know, there's a lot of places to visit. Love traveling. I was fortunate enough to do lots when I was young. Yeah, I never really traveled growing up. So all of my travel has been as either like a high schooler or as an adult. So a lot of places that a lot of people theoretically would have been to, or like, you know, there a lot of trips that people have been to a lot more places than I have in general, because I really only traveled to visit like family whenever we did travel, and it was the same trip every time. So we did, you know, we obviously went to Toronto and that one time, and we did a couple of trips to like maybe like Maryland or something like that, and we traveled a bit to go visit colleges when I was looking to try and figure out what college I wanted to get into, but I didn't end up traveling all that much as a kid, which I don't think was necessarily a bad thing, but it does mean that I'm, you know, a little bit behind the 8 ball when it comes to having been places. How are we looking? I think I'm just gonna wait for the truffs to be done, pick them all up, and then move on to the next one. And then move on to the mines, rather. My uncle used to live near Kelowna, BC. A lot of peaches around there. Nice. Another thing is I have a few besties who are studying in Manitoba, Alberta, Ontario, but most of them are at the end of their studies. Nice. Nice. College was fun. I had a lot of fun in college. Alright, they're starting to go back. Start picking up these truffs. Oh, I should also go, do another, rotation of the, eggs in the coop to, make up for, the fact that I, missed the day. It should have, turned over by now. I forgot I didn't pick up the batteries yet either from this side because there were a lot of them and I didn't feel like going around running to collect them earlier. Shoot. No, I can't get to that one. Damn it. Whatever, it'll be sitting there for a while. Wait, nope, never mind. I can get to it. Just had to find the right entrance. I've made a bit of a maze here. Good. Gonna have to retime my run tomorrow, but my guess it'll be around 51:04, so I'll have shaved 2 minutes and 51 seconds if my math is mathing, which could very well not, because I'm a nah, it's I think that's about right. I don't remember the exact time, but you were right around 53 flat, so around there. But yeah, congratulations. I might have to do a run after stream. Nah, I'm not. I'm probably gonna go straight to. I'm gonna try and stream until I need to go to sleep, because I don't want to shortchange this stream, especially after canceling the one on Thursday. Uh, 53, 55. Okay, so not near 53 flat. But I was doing a dumb, because it would have been 151 if it had been 53 flat. That would be, yeah, your math is mathing, assuming it was a 53, 55. I'm trying to put things in these mayonnaise makers, damn it. Gorgeous. Alright, off to the mines. Alright, mines time. One in there. Grab one out of here. Eat a lucky lunch. Drink a coffee. Good. Nice. Can we get a an infested one? No. Be real cool. Oh well. Oh wow. Quite the opposite, actually. Bubkiss. Worst part is actually getting it retimed. I already told you how tedious it is. I mean, you could also just post it to YouTube, and then I could time it on YouTube. Or you could time it on YouTube. You know, whatever works best for you, but took around 7 hours today just to upload it to YouTube. Yeah, that's rough. Mine took less than that. I think it took like 10 minutes. Although it did take like 45 to render the video, so... Ooh, coffee bean, nice. Golden box, nice. There we go, good. I'm actually pretty excited about the, like, playing a bunch of new games, next week. I guess I'll do the loop, it's fine. Give me these dust sprites. Alright, and... Bam, and bam, and... Bam, bam, bam. We'll do... See if we can't get to level 56 one more time at least. Nice. That's a whole lot of dust sprites. Get over here. I'll take the 1,000, it's fine. Alright. I can get to all of them, but that's alright. Getting into my PC to retime isn't super difficult, just time consuming. At least with an editing software, I can get a frame perfect way easier. What new game should play? Grounded. I want to save that one for when I'm gonna be able to like play it all the way through and have it become like an obsession. I don't want to like introduce it while I have a bunch of things going on and feel like I have to like choose between that and something else. I want to give it its proper due. Oh right. You know, let's wait until we get 25 of these before we make new iridium bars. So then we can save on, we can get a possibility of a 6th one. just mess with you every time I bring it up. That's fair enough. I feel like part of the fun is in my reaction, though, so I'm going to continue reacting that way. This guy in here, and then coffee bean over in here. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. Oh, thank you for the copper bar. That I always wanted. I forgot to close the doors. Damn it. Well, not all of them are getting fed. That's really annoying. Screw it, we can go one day without petting them. I will try to pet the cows at least, because they need to be pet in order to continue producing the higher quality milk. But same with the goat. Alright. Go. It'd be so funny if the day you finally played it I just didn't show up at all. That would be kind of funny. I'd also be like, should I wait? Like is she gonna be upset that I played without her? Like I would definitely have a conundrum of like, should I just play anyway? Should I like cancel stream? Like what should I do? Did you forget to close the doors? You passed out 4,000 feet on the ground before you got a chance to. I forgot to close the doors because I had done all of the truffle stuff before I went to the mines. And I was like, oh, I can just stay till 2 a.m. because I already did all the truffle stuff. Apparently I didn't do all of the truffle stuff. Oh. Today is, I bet I can get there early enough, because I think she's, like, in her house from, like, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Robin, it's Tuesday, so theoretically, she's going to be going to aerobics today instead of, at her shop. So I gotta go quickly, see if I can catch her as she's walking by. She's still home? She is. Nice. Alright, we're gonna wait until she comes over here. Right. So we can get the final barn. Alright, so shop first. Oh, actually, oh, nope. Stay. Construct farm. We need the deluxe, so we need 550, 300. I wouldn't miss it anyway. I could have not slept for 48 hours and I still stay up to catch it, then hallucinate spiders that don't exist in game. I mean, that's probably about where I'm going to be at least. So, you'll be in good company at least. Or, well, depends on how good company you think I am. You'll be in company. Question is, do we set the world up so I can play when you aren't playing and build the most elaborate base possible, so you just join, like, what the fuck did you do? Honestly, I feel like that's probably the best way to go about it, because I trust you to not, like, complete the entire story without me, but I think it'll be very funny if we are, the only problem with that would be, A, I would have to, that would mean you couldn't ever miss a stream, no matter what, and B, if your internet's taken 7 hours to post a YouTube video, hosting a server might cause some issues. Whereas, like, my computer's not the best, but at the very least, it's better than yours. I don't know. We'd have to test it out. There we go. Okay, now you can go. Going over to Clint's now. Down. Grounded has a thing called Share World where you can host it, but I can access it when you aren't online. Oh. Okay. It's a bit glitchy sometimes, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, sure, we can give it a shot. Hey, another shirt. Alright. Fine, Quint. I can build my 10-mile wild sky base between streams. Whatever boats your float. That, these, and this. We'll keep the meals. We will also cycle this. And let's go put the shirt on the mannequin. Oops. Oh my god, he's zooming. Perfect. Alright, collect the row. Oh, I'm gonna go to the fruit bat cave. Oh my god, there's so many. I have certainly neglected this for a little bit. And also, note, none of them are apples. Oh my god. Right. Apricot. Go. Now let's go. Drop off our row. Sell this guy. Go talk to our chimkins. Good. And sell these guys. And now probably go to the mines, right? Nothing else we need to do at the moment. Yeah, let's do it. Off to the mines we go. And then we'll come back at around midnight to collect troughs. There we go. The thing took me at least 50 hours to build. There's like 10,000 planks in it. It's multiple floors, whole garden area, and a zipline hub that covers the entire map, so I don't need to run everywhere. I mean, that's very impressive. Also, extremely time-consuming. Not getting apples in that cave was so frustrating for me. Eventually gave up and just planted an apple tree. The first time I actually planted a fruit tree in all the times I've played Stardew. Yeah, it does take surprisingly long. I did get some an apple or two early, which helped get like the community center done, but like I was waiting on one more for like a recipe for forever. Once I got the apples, I needed to cut it down in pure spite. That's funny. All right. Yeah, we're getting nothing right now. All right, so far nothing. Dude, stop fucking poisoning me. Okay, and then all these guys. Alright, let's just go back. Base building is my favorite thing in Grounded. I suck at building, but I love the bases I've set up in both games. Main downside is I put them in kind of annoying areas enemy-wise. Gotcha. Yeah, I also I enjoy like the idea of like coming up with ideas for the base building, and then like clearing out the area that I'm going to base build in, and then when it gets to the point of actually like building it, I get frustrated. Why are the enemies so... Why is there so much fucking glass here? Give me more enemies, man. Man, this has been a terrible run so far. First game I had to build high enough that it wasn't on site for the bees that flock to the area. Then the second game I put it right next to a wolf spider's path. Oops. Where the hell are all the enemies, man? I got no enemies. There we go. Finally got a freaking golden box. $6.10. All right, not too bad. Right. Anything up here? Nope. Okay. We go back. Oh my God. Wow, our daily luck must have been like the lowest possible, because this is with a lucky lunch up that I'm getting these few enemies and this little like extra loot. Sucks when you're trying to work on things that in the comfort of your base, only to hear a wolf spider scream at you and then start trying to murder you for merely existing. I hate it when that happens. It's like my every Tuesday. Loop. Alright, anything up here? Slime. Better than nothing. Sucks. Alright, I read that one. It's one of the, that one at least works out for me because the weapons I use for now are made from wolf spider parts, so if they start breaking, I have repair materials walking around super close by. That's helpful at least. Damn yours. Lets it be on a Tuesday. Mine always ruins my weekend. It's probably something to do with the time zones or whatever. Okay. We're in the same time zone? We are? I thought you were... I don't know why I thought you were in, like, Alberta time zone. I'm done. Sorry, dumb. Correction. Dumb. I don't know why I convinced myself that you were, like, mountain time. Based on nothing, I'm pretty sure. Also, I could have totally pretended that I knew we were in the same time zone. I want you to note how honest I am, that I did not for a second save face and go, yeah, I know that was the joke. And completely admitted that I actually did not know we were in the same time zone. Pretty sure I've mentioned EST multiple times. Probably. I think I at one point was like, oh yeah, they're in EST, but then maybe it's because you talk about being in like rural Canada, and I think of like the middle of Canada as rural. Like 90% of the Canadian population, I'm pretty sure, is like in like a string of towns on the in the eastern portion of the country. So, like I associate like the east with being more populated. But that's, you know, dumb because like, yeah, New York has like the one of the most populated city in the country in the U.S., but it also has like my grandparents' 40-acre farm, so or 40-acre woodland, so middle of nowhere, Ontario. I see. 6 hours from the border too. Um, I don't know how far away from the Canadian border I am actually. It's probably like probably 4 or 5 if I had to guess, because like I'm the I would have to go through another state to be able to get to the border. Oh, I have to go back and crap. All right, we're gonna just close the doors. We'll collect as many trusts as we can, but we're gonna close the doors and then just head on back. Um. Check that. Check that. And then all right, let's go close those doors real quick. When it gets to 50, I'll work back. Okay. I know I don't have any mail. And I didn't make it. Oh, that's fine. Where I live feels more isolated than Camp Wawanakwa. What piece of media is that from? Is that Camp Rock? Is that the like 90s and Addams Family movie? Is that like something newer that I'm not familiar with? Is that an actual place IRL? It sounds somewhat familiar. I cannot place what it's from. Total Drama Island. I was gonna say that next. I was gonna say that next as a possible option, and I didn't go with it because I was like, Total Drama Island probably was on an island. Nope. I should have just said it out loud. Whatever. It wasn't my first guess anyway, so we got a rotation. Let me let the pings back out. And by that I mean actually open the door. It's fictional place, but in universe it's in the same general area as me, which is wild to me. I mean, it basically means you're famous, I think. I think that's how that works. fit the show's theme song? What, the name of your town? I never watched Total Drama Island, so I'm not all that familiar with the show. No, you're saying it makes me famous? Oh, okay, I see. Well, we have enough rope to do the rotation. I think I'm gonna go today and then one more day after this, and I'll end it off right before the Friday so that I can have a traveling cart day to start off the next stream. Because it is already 1:30 in the morning, and after 2 more days we'll probably be closer to like 2:30. Or I guess maybe 2, but still. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I gotta cook like 5 meals and also mow the lawn. It's gonna really suck. Have to do all that stuff. But I think afterwards I'm gonna get to play Windrose, which is exciting. Bar. Do that. You should take a farm screenshot just to see how insane it looks with all the fish ponds. Can you do? How do you do that? How do you like take a screenshot of the entire farm? At the bottom of the settings menu? Okay, I'll check in a second. Which ones are these? Oh, I forgot to put the duck feather back. Uno momento. Bam. Alright, and then... screenshot. Oh, okay. I will, Susan, welcome in. Good to have you here. I will look later. I don't want to. I don't know what's in my screenshots, so I'm going to check it real quick off screen before I look. There's almost certainly nothing in there, but if I just in case I accidentally took a screenshot as I was like filling in my credit card information or something like that, I'd rather make sure that there's nothing there. God damn it, I keep doing that. I don't need to go to Robbins, I need to go to Clint's. Alright. Town. That's the one. Another shirt. 2 more lucky lunches, I'll take it. 3 useless. 4 vaguely useful. 5 useless. And 6 in the future possibly useful. Counter argument, everyone wants that you'd just be fulfilling people's desires. I mean, that's true. People would want to see my credit card information. I'm not going to be giving that out. I'm going to just probably take a called shot on that one. Go. This guy's in here first. Pop all of these guys in here. Oh, nope. I purposefully didn't like do the deposit all because of that. Not wanting to lose my coal to that bin, and then I did it manually. Alright, so go. Gorgeous. Been lurking. I stopped playing my Stardew. I needed a break. Yeah, it's understandable. Stardew can get overwhelming at times. Alright, so what was I gonna do? Went to Clint's. What was I gonna do? I feel like there was something I was gonna do that wasn't. Oh, I need to grab something for the fish pond channel. Yeah, I need to grab a reading order. Or bar, rather. Oh, he's also gonna look at the screenshot. I forgot. 1 sec. So let's do that. And then I'm going to turn off the game capture for a second so that I don't accidentally like dox myself or anything. Album. There we go. Look at that. Eventually, I'm planning on putting one. I can never do it. The little square, like there's a little like pocket of one. I'm gonna put one there. I'm gonna put 2 along the like the bottom path. There's gonna be a bunch of them all along the very bottom of the farm. Like there's gonna be a lot more fish ponds. So much unused space. I know. I'm trying to expand as needed, and mostly I want to get more auto petters going in these barns, so that I can not have to go and run around petting them in the morning. A lot of piggies. Yep, that's how I make my money because I can't farm. So We get about 200k in truffs every day. But yeah, that's the farm. Now we will proceed to go back to the game. Also, let me look at the album real quick and see if there's anything in here that is... Oh, it's just a bunch of accidental screenshots from PLA. That's funny. I think you could probably see this. Yeah, this is fine. This is a bunch of just random screenshots of PLA. With the occasional accidental screenshot from Stardew as well. Yep. Oh, this is from my other... I think my wife did this one. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Bunch of accidental screenshots. My wife is very good at accidentally screenshotting things on the Switch. Anywho, let's get back to this. Start. There we go. Alright, so I have the iridium bar, so we can go down, put the fish pond in there. Put it in the fish pond, rather. And then grab one. Grab two. And then. Nice. I have a farm that with just coops full of dinos. Nice. Nice. I want to I think I'm just gonna keep my coop as it is. I don't think I'm gonna get any new coops. But I want to get a couple of barns full of ostriches. But I have to get to the island first, and that's gonna take me forever because I need to get 10 wheat just from the traveling cart. And currently I am on day 3 of summer 4, and I have 4. So, you know, averaging 1 a year. We'll get there eventually. I did do the coop today, right? I did. Okay. We're good. Switch 1 update is actually nice. I made the shop actually usable. Oh, cool. Having a Skull Cavern on that farm, which I find hilarious. That's crazy. So you got one randomly from like fishing. Let me start collecting these troughs. A lot of troughs here. You know, the other thing I can do is if I have enough open space, I could probably do like every other day trough collecting, which would save some time. Because I do have enough space that it isn't like completely necessary to clear it out every single day from like a space perspective. Historically, it was more from a money perspective than anything else, of like I wanted to have constant income. But I have almost 12 million gold in pocket and essentially nothing to spend it on because I can't even unlock the obelisks yet. So I might as well, if it's possible. Now, I did have a thought of, I wonder if I can age truffles in the casks in the basement. Because I think it'd be kind of funny to have a bunch of truffles getting turned into iridium ones just to like make like 400 more. Right. Now let's go close these up. Now one can stay open. Fishing and artifact spots. Gotcha. It updated the eShop to match the Switch to eShop, and it runs fine, which means the unusable shop was clearly intentional. I have no idea. I didn't ever really find that the old Nintendo eShop was like that bad. But glad that it's improved. Also, it looks like I cannot age the truffles in the casks, unfortunately. That's alright. We'll just sell them. Then we'll go up to the mines. All you need is botanist at level 10 foraging. Oh, to get the iridium quality truffles? Yeah, I have that. I was just saying that I have those ones from the truffle crabs that automatically default to just baseline truffles. I was wondering if I could age them into iridium in the casks. Answer was no. Oh well. Bam and bam. Alright, let's go see if we can't get more golden boxes to not get autopetters from. The other thing is I could theoretically do the duplication glitch, but I really don't want to resort to that for, like, making the game easier. I feel like it should be, like, fully earned, other than, like, making the challenge, like lowering the number of crops farmed was the only thing that I really wanted to use glitches for. Like if it makes it makes me able to like lower the number of crops, then I'm willing to do it. Otherwise, I'm kind of like not really feeling like I should be doing it. Granted, I did do the movement glitch to get to the secret woods before I had the right axe, but I feel like that was just like that one's just like so mild that it's almost intentional. It feels like something that like is just like a fun thing that was like almost included on purpose, just like you can get past it, and it's because you can obviously hit the things down there just fine, or hit the things in there just fine with the lower level axes. I don't know. Feels a lot different to be adding 7 auto petters that currently don't exist in the save through a glitch, rather than as compared to getting 12 hardwood before you're able to get you're supposed to be able to get hardwood. Normal quality truffles would be best to make into oil. Yeah, I just don't feel like setting up an oil production thing, because it's just like, with the amount of truffles I'm getting, it's just like, it would be so time consuming to like put them all in there every day, and I'm already spending a ton of time collecting the truffles, petting the pigs every day, like all that stuff. And if I were to like start actively making truffles into oil, I would feel obligated to start making them all into it, not just the 0 quality ones. Or baseline quality, I guess. I don't know. It's more effort than it's worth. What do you need for the obelisks? You need to have completed the community center, which I cannot do until I get 10 wheat to complete one bundle. And unfortunately, the only way I can obtain wheat is through the whatchamacallit, the traveling cart, which only comes twice a week, and there's absolutely no guarantee that it will stock wheat. And even if it does, there's a 90% chance it'll only stock one. I think I calculated it out a while ago, and it is a, like, 3.6% chance of having any one particular item in the traveling cart on any particular day. So, you need to have that 3.6% hit 10 times. So, or have it hit 6 times, and one of those times be the additional 0.36% chance to get a 5 stock of the wheat. Skull Cavern runs with staircases on lucky days can help with auto patters. Yeah, I don't know. The Skull Cavern feels like a lot more of a commitment than doing these mines runs. I understand that it is easier to get auto petters through the Skull Caverns than just trying to grab them from the golden boxes, but it just feels like that would be a lot of extra prep to even get there in the first place. Didn't make it. Oh well. We're gonna do one more day after this. When I want auto patters, I just go to the JoJo route. Yeah, I have a moral stand against that kind of thing. For the most part, I am planning on my next challenge run. I'm planning on doing after this one, if I ever finish the this one, is I'm planning on doing a like hyper capitalist route where I try to like step on everyone possible and like you know, be absolutely like terrible to everyone and stuff like that. And in that route, I'm gonna do the JoJo route. But for most of my playthroughs, I would prefer to do the community center. It just feels like that's more of an achievement. Like, it feels going the JoJo route. No shade if that's your preferred route or if you usually go that way or whatever. But it feels like it's not as interesting of a run to just like, because like you can just, it's just earning money. That like it's just boiling it down to earning money. You don't have to like collect specific things. You don't have to like get creative with like figuring out, okay, this is when I need to grab this and this is when I need to grab that. It's just how fast can I earn money, and it really kind of just boils it down to just the same sorts of strats every time. I did JoJo with my dino farm. That's fair. That's fair. Makes it nice and easy to just get your dino eggs once a week and not have to worry about that much upkeep. Alright, so that's good. Let's go open up the barns again. Oh, this is done. Look at that. Look at that. We gotta go buy 12 pigs. I can do either. It just depends. Mostly I go to the community center. Yeah, I feel like that's what most people do. Like, previously I was like, I'm never gonna do the JoJo route. That it feels like so wrong to do it. But after having watched some people do the JoJo route, like I know generally what it's about, and like I'm not necessarily like opposed to it like as vehement. Like I'm still kind of like, you know, jokingly opposed to it vehemently, but I would be willing to do it for like specific challenge runs, but it would have to be like fitting with the type of challenge run that I'm doing. Like the hyper capitalist one, obviously JoJo route makes sense. Just doing like a playthrough where I try to, um, you know, make money only through fishing or whatever. That doesn't really make me want to do the Joja route necessarily, because it would be fun to like have to get crops and stuff like that, but not sell them and stuff like that. Like the challenge. I at this point I'm kind of just trying to come up with different like challenge runs to do, because I've basically 100% of the game with in my playthrough with my wife, and it doesn't feel like that there's too much of a point to be just doing another playthrough without like any sort of like specifically interesting set of rules. So I figure, you know, I'll just go based on what the rules require or would be most interesting with those set of rules. Granted, this one would have been one that you would theoretically consider being a good idea to go Joja route for this one, because then you wouldn't have to worry about the community center. But I don't know, I feel like it's part of the fun to like try and specifically work around the fact that you have to get a bunch of crops. Like, obviously trying to 100% the game, so I have to do like all of the I'm also trying to get all the achievements as well, so like I'm trying to get like sell 15 of each crop and stuff like that, and sell 300 of one crop. So like it's definitely like I'm definitely like adding more things on, but I think that's kind of the part of the fun for me. Remix bundles make it interesting again. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was when I went into this challenge run, I wasn't really expecting it to, like, I was kind of just framing it as like, oh, I'm just going to play the game without farming until I need to. Like I was just going to say, I'm going to do everything I can to I don't like farming in general in this game. Like I just don't find it all that interesting. I find it like stressful to figure out, and like it feels like it's demanding to be maximized, and it's just not the way my brain works logistically. So my wife always took care of the farming on our first playthrough, because that definitely does fit with her mindset around games. But I was thinking I wanted to do this game on stream, and kind of dreading having to farm, and then was like, technically I don't have to farm if I don't want to. I could just do a game where I only farm as much as as much as necessary, and I only do that at the very end. So that was the original idea, was to just go as long as possible without farming, and then just do all the farming at once at the end. And then when I actually got into it, I started thinking, well, actually, what is the minimum? And then I kind of started realizing I actually wanted to do this as like a dedicated run, like actually like a full-on challenge run, not just me kind of doing a thing because of my personal preferences around the game. And once I got to that point, I was like, okay, I'm doing a bunch of research, and at first I thought, oh, I should have done, I mean, obviously I could have done the Joja route, but I was like, it's more fun to like work around it. And I was thinking I probably should have done the remix bundles, because that would have removed all need for farming, because I wouldn't need the gold crops. I could figure out a way to get everything else. I couldn't get rid of the gold crops. But I was recently looking at the remix bundles, and everything else in that could possibly be taking the place of that bundle also requires farming. Like the only other option I think is to have the one with like the ancient fruit and the sweet gem berries, which if you are doing a run where you only need one of those at any time, you can get those without needing to farm, because you can use the raccoon quests. The raccoons, once you have gotten to the island and gotten 100 golden walnuts, there is a 25% chance that one of the gifts for completing a raccoon quest is the next thing that you need in your shipping list. So I was like, oh, I could just use that to get the ancient fruit and get the ancient fruit and the sweet gem berries and stuff like that, and that'll work perfectly fine. But in order to get the raccoon quests, you have to have the greenhouse opened, which that bundle is needed to open it. And even if that wasn't the case, you still need to have the island open to be able to get the raccoon quests to give you those items in the first place, which means you need a community center done already. So like it's a chicken and the egg thing of like you can't actually go and give you can't actually go and use the workaround to get those items until after you have already finished using those items for what they're needed for. So it just wouldn't work out. Fuck you, raccoons. So I realized that actually this run is as efficient as with the remix bundles. Funny enough. I only did it the first time for the PlayStation trophy. Fair, fair. I'm doing a randomized perfection run. It's insane and fun and frustrating, one goal at a time. That's awesome. Yeah, I might have to do that at some point. You play on PC, I'm assuming? So I finished my stripping list when 1.6 came out. That was my JoJo game. Gotcha. Alright, purchase animals. So, pig.
There's that.
Hey, Pseudo, welcome in. Perfect timing. You can remind me what I'm supposed to name some of these pigs.
Is such an unsightly color. As the president of the Pink and Grey Barn Society, I'm scandalized.
That's very funny. It just got built, finished being built today, so I have to go and paint it tomorrow at Robin's, which will be next stream. PlayStation and mobile. Oh, okay. So you can randomize on console. Interesting. It's probably not in the Switch though, unfortunately. They're pretty stringent, aren't they? Anyway, Susan, I usually name my barn animals after people in chat, but I do an animal based pun. So specifically for pigs, we can do Susan or Susan. I like Susan. Or how about Sausen? Sausen. There we go. Because a sow's a pig. My computer died a year ago. I can't afford to get a new one. Got bills to pay. That's unfortunate. I get that though. I'm very fortunate that I am able to pay for the, fun little games and stuff that I'm able to play. But I definitely get, especially nowadays, everything like a starter computer is extremely expensive. Like I need to upgrade my computer. It's definitely getting on its last legs, but I just haven't. I'm gonna have to save significantly to be able to do it because it's just out of this world expensive to buy any sort of components for a computer. All right, Pseudo, what was I supposed to name these other pigs? Little Inside Baseball, Sausen, Dowsen.
A little inside baseball. Sausen, Dowsen, Bosun.
It didn't even do that right. It was the one that even made up those words, and it said them wrong. I want to cheese it. Pinocchio and Geppetto Pig, right? What do you mean name unavailable? Did we already name one Pinocchio? I might have already done this. Either that or there's some other language curse in that word that it's auto flagging. I name my animals after streamers I like. There you go. I will say we had slightly too many animals, so it started off like, you know, working out fairly well with all of these, and then at a certain point we got to the need of just using the same name for one of my mods who's here often, and we just gave a bunch of pigs the same exact name, but numbered. We got to be fair, I started at like 20 something, but I think we got up to like 68 or something like that before I stopped the naming scheme. Shame? Why did I name one Shame? That's funny. I need to check to see if Pinocchio is already a... Yes, it is. Okay, that's why. We already did Pinocchio. But yeah, we have a lot of aminals. 1,000 and Geppetto. Alright, so... I mean, obviously, I feel like the next one is Pinkerbell. I know I could go Kerbell, but I like Pinkerbell because it's easier to say, and pink is the color of cow or pigs. Oinkerbell, that could work too. What do you think, Pinkerbell or Oinkerbell? What do we like better? Actually, you know what? Screw it. I have to name 12 of them. We're doing both. Purchase animals, pig. Oinkerbell. Yeah, do both. All right, there we go. Animal, pig. Stinkerbell. Okay, fine. Right. Is there any other rhyming name that we could do there that would somewhat relate to pigs? Dinkerbell, Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell. I got it. Sausage Linkerbell. One moment. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Ah, never mind. A mink is an otter, not anywhere close to pigs. Everything but the kitchen sink. I don't even know if this is true, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's not. It's never gonna show up, but we're doing it. All right. Bacon is high in Zinkerbell. Why not? um. We're sticking with it. This is too much fun at this point. There we go. Pigs are some. All right. Can we do any more? Of course we can. I think I've only done like 6. Oh my god. And Synchronal.
Well, now that's just silly. Obviously, you wanted NSYNC or Bell.
Oh, I never did Pig Kerbell. I don't think. There we go. We're keeping that one. Bro. um, um, I'm doing full sentences now. There we go. My least favorite Gen 5 Pokemon could possibly be Clinkerbell. Oh, but I like Clink Clang. I guess Clink is like not as interesting, but like I like that line. I feel like that one's underrated. Jar Jar Binkerbell. That's not pig related though. I'm loving these, but they're I can't do them because they're not pig related. Um, all right. Is there another character? Oh, Peter Pan. Uh, nope, nope, nope. Too close to something else. Eee. And now I'm staying away from that with a 10-foot pole. uh, why are you so worried about Tigger? I don't know. Woohoo! Copyright. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That legal. Oh, we're out of pig names. All right, we're done. How's our fire farm doing? Oh, just fine and dandy. All right. Let's go pet all of those new pigs. Oh, I gotta fill in the barn. I forgot. I forgot that was something I'd have to do now. Well, let's go make a new jukebox and get some of the supplies ready to do that. We'll have to do it another day, but... Alright, let's see. So we're gonna make a jukebox. Jukebox hero. Do 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 do. There we go. Jukebox. And then we do... Let's make a big stone chest. And grab that. Alright, what do we got in here? Oh, no, that's not the right one to be using as an example. We want to go farther down. Probably... Oh, I should also get a heater from Marnie's. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20... I should probably do it rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 5, 15, 19, 21, 23, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 tables. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1 square items and the jukebox. So let's go to the barn. And we're gonna put the chest down here. I'm gonna put the jukebox in here. And we need 45 tables and 5 standalone things. Alright, wizard tea table. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. We'll do 20 of those, and then 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. And we'll put all those in here. And then we need another 20 of the tables. 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, and 1, 2. Good. And then we need... Did I pass it? No, I did not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. There we go. I was gonna suggest Pigaron from Zelda next. Alright, we can put that back. I'm gonna go back to return to Marnie's. Go buy that heater before her house closes for the day. There we go. And we're gonna go. Yay, Porka. Hampa. Nice. Which, by the way, translated to empty for some reason. And then we'll put the heater down immediately. Good. Put these troughs. And close up the barns. Right. Those. Alright. So we usually put the heater over there, I guess. Or no, this is still a non-standardized one. This is also not standardized. It's this one. Yeah. Heater goes right over here. Okay, cool. Cool. Just trying to remember what I did, because I liked the orientation of the later barn furniture situations. Also, it probably would have been smart to do it before the pigs were already in there, but hey, live and learn. Or probably don't learn, in my case. I'll probably do it again. King Roham, Boss Porcus. Right, and he was in pork broth of the wild. So 126 troughs. Put that back. And then one more trip to the mines for one more chance at some coffee beans before I call it a night. Because it is 2:30 in the morning for me. I was correct. 2 more days was another hour. Go, and let's do it. Good. Oh, hello. Not a level I want. That's unfortunate. I probably should go back down to the level 50 for today. That's very disappointing. That's like my best level here for farming dust sprites, and it is not even a dust sprite level to this game, this day. Alright. Oh, that's a bunch of dust sprites, though. Ooh, there we go. Got a golden mystery box. That's honestly what I'm looking for, even more than the coffee beans at this point. Ooh, that's also useful. Because, like, obviously I can get the coffee beans are going to come in time. The auto petters are a lot more, like, immediately useful. Okay, and it's been a while since I've done these 5 floors. Oh, that's a lot of dust sprites. Let's see that. Alright, race on through real quick. And not that many enemies, unfortunately. We'll stay for another, like, 10 minutes. Can I get there in time? Ah, there we go. Very glad I did that. Alright, and with that, we are at 97 of those. And bedtime. Never found auto peddlers that useful myself. Alright, so with that, we are going to end off the stream. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a fun time. If you did, and you have not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, I don't think I'm going to go on a raid tonight. It is quite late, and I just need to get some sleep. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, and I need some sleep for it. So I don't feel like figuring out raid stuff right now. So I hope to see you in our next stream, which should be on Monday. Again, I'm gonna post it to the Discord, but Monday, Librarian tied up the arcade and library. Wednesday, Tingus Goose, the one that Ellie got me. Thursday, Jackbox with Pack 11, which is new Jackbox. Friday, if I'm able to, Variety Game Night, where I play a bunch of games that I've been meaning to play. And then Saturday, assuming that I have the full day to myself, which I should, long-term Stardew stream. So that's the plan for next week. Hopefully you'll be joining in on those, but until then, have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye.